we'll start with Dr. Bebin. Do you have any slides to share? Because I'll stop mine.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Eric. And I've been very pleased and impressed being able to join the group for this meeting, particularly starting yesterday. And in thinking about what we've been working on for the past 5 years, I think the level of complexity and things, the breadth of which you have to think about for LGS is a magnitude more complicated in many ways than tuberous sclerosis complex. But I think just listening to the researchers and the clinicians who are involved and interested in this group of patients, I think you're very much spot on in terms of how do you get at the beginning of the condition and the evolution of the epilepsy, and your interest in looking not only at the EEG and electrophysiology, but what other biomarkers are out there, and how do you design assessments that really tap into not only the epilepsy, but the impact on the neurocognitive development that these children experience. Because the one thing I think we've all learned that are working in the TSC field is that really goes hand in hand. And it's also incredibly important for the families, probably equally as important as the epilepsy is the impact that these various conditions have on the neurocognitive development. And you really need to, whatever trial that you design, not only are you looking at the impact in various ways on epilepsy, but also how do you really find an accurate assessment in the neurocognitive development. And you, the speaker hit on this yesterday, some of these children are functioning at a level that you cannot measure using a Vineland. And so this where really creativity in working with neurodevelopmental pediatricians, as well as those that have expertise in autism, and come into play to really collaborate with them. And this is what we've done and found it extremely helpful, is how do you make an assessment, for instance, on a nonverbal child? And I think that is the only way you're going to be able to really quantify and accurately assess the impact of your interventions. So it's not only the parent reporting, but it's objective assessments that the neuropsychologist or neurodevelopmental pediatrician can make. And I think it's extremely important to build that into whatever study design you have. And I think for both electrophysiology as well as neurodevelopmental assessments, the standardization of the exams in whatever diagnostic tool you're using is incredibly important if you're doing a multi-center trial, because you want to be consistent and all the sites that are involved, so you really have standardized, accurate data when it comes time for the analysis. But I'm, really excited for you all in this field, and I think and all the people that you have involved, that you're very much on the right path to tackle it, and I think you're going to be successful.